Hello, everybody. Welcome to Get Folked. Get off the fucking phone, will you? Jesus Christ. Say hello, bye, hi.
I can't actually hear the Get Folked theme, so I presume it's going all right. I think it's probably, I presume that's happened before, I can't hear it. Well, I can hear it playing in the background through your headphones, I think, so you can hear it.
Fingers crossed. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Get Folked, a casual listening podcast anchored in our love of folk music, but with enough slack on the line to bring into our worlds, our libraries, if you will, of Limerick, Berlin, and beyond. My name is Andrew.
My name is Edward. I was kind of just sick of looking at all your books and me just looking like an idiot. Like an uncultured, what are they called, those guys? Philistine. With my chipped, unplastered wall. So I decided, look, I went out and bought a load of books. Actually, I found them all. People gave them away. Stacked them all up. And don't look too close at the titles. I'd say it probably won't make me look that good.
They're just cardboard, but they're actually Kellogg's boxes with
Jamie's 30-minute meals. There.
That's as you like.
But I like the, do you know what? The Jamie's 30-minute meals.
Sorry, go on.
Like, that kind of annoys me because I don't think they're really 30-minute meals,
No, and I've never had a Jamie Oliver book. I have books of cooking.
Many books.
Many books. But Jamie Oliver is all over the internet as well, so I don't see the point. And two, he was,
sure,
I guess, kind of irritating. Was he kind of irritating? He did really well. He was all school meals in Britain. I think when I was working in London, I think his whole thing was like, let's clean up this town.
Yeah, and there's a new sheriff.
Is it new sheriff?
And I'm slinging pastries rather than slinging guns.
This is it. Yeah.
That's as far as the metaphor goes, though. I think I can't take it any further than that. Kind of falls apart on his arse.
Yeah.
But the 30-minute meal thing, there's no way I can't pour a bowl of cornflakes in 30 minutes. It takes, like, there's no way I'd be 30 minutes.
Well, we've discussed this, Ed. You're not familiar. You're familiar with the kitchen, but you're not like.
I could clean a kitchen in 30 minutes.
You can clean a kitchen. But
no
yeah. You kind of abandoned a few years back. You abandoned your culinary skills. Although you lived in Berlin, where they were limited to a lot of toasted sandwiches with garlic rubbed on the bread.
I never got too deep into the old sauces.
No.
You
were a plain pasta
bechamels
and a garlic bread kind of guy.
Bit of tuna thrown in there.
Bit of tuna, yeah.
Canned tuna. I wouldn't go out and catch the tuna,
No.
Persuaded to go into my pasta.
I want when I eat a meal, I like to know that at least 80% of what has been destroyed is not what I'm eating. It's only 20% of what I'm eating, but the rest thrown back into the ocean.
The circle of life.
I don't know. I think I told you about that when I was brought the boys and also their little cousin to what we thought was going to be kind of a planetarium magical experience, kind of
turned out to be a fish farm.
Well, it wasn't. It was in the planetarium, but it was their Cinema 2 in the planetarium. So it's not the cool one where you get to lie back and look up at the ceiling and we've been to that planetarium.
You shouldn't have a Cinema 2 in a planetarium. I'm
No,
sorry.
the
The planetarium should just be the planetarium. Because you shouldn't be able to make that mistake. A planetarium, its whole thing is you're going to a planetarium.
Exactly.
Oh, you wanted to go to planetarium? No, you're actually in screen. You're actually in the Jacks. You're watching
the VHS and the Jacks.
Come on, like, fuck's sake! Like, that's a con job. That's what that is.
It was, and on top of that, then this may have been a mistake of the parents in this sense, which we brought them to see. I think it's David Attenborough, one of David Attenborough's last movies. Our last documentaries on the oceans and overfishing.
So
and
it's super depressing.
It was tough going for the 6 and 7 year old. It was just like, because there's just like scenes of like them dredging these like I guess like scrapers along the ground or along the ocean floor, and it's just gathering everything, just pulling it, and it shows what leaves behind, which is just basically a post-apocalyptic kind of view of the ocean, everything just ripped up, and
Mm.
then all they want is like the tuna, but everything comes with it, done with these massive iron nets as well, like that span fucking, like, the way they can, like, the way they can spray a field in Australia. You often see these farms that like a tractor is going, but it could, like, the wings or whatever it is that sprays shit is like
Yeah.
spanning fucking, I don't know, 200 miles.
I
That's how
think that's accurate. I think
I
that's
think
actually
that's,
accurate. Like,
well,
we measured that.
listen, I'm from the heartland of Ireland. I
Yeah.
breathe fucking silage.
Well,
I
we
eat.
all
I don't know if that's a bit.
we breed silage. We've been doing it
No,
wrong.
no. I breed silage. Like, I make love
Oh,
to silage and then give
breed with it.
birth to more silage.
I think you're more of a slurry guy, from my experience, which is anything to go by.
Any port in the storm, you know what I mean, huh?
Mm.
Just
Oh
don't know
my
what
God.
this port is.
What's going on? Is there any tuna here?
I want some tuna.
Yeah, no, I wasn't the best at cooking, to be fair. But what was I going to say to you? Yeah, you like the background? It's nice.
It's
I think it
very
looks
nice.
better.
It's
Yeah.
it's slowly the professionalism. I don't know. It's
I think
just
so.
it's
I think so.
slowly getting there. I think between
'Cause
our
the sign
two.
is there. The sign is still there. Like,
Yeah. Do I get?
you
Do
know,
I need to get it? I think one screen with a sign is probably enough. I don't need to be.
I'm not
You
here to
think?
tell you what to do, Andy.
I just
Isn't that such a passive aggressive? You should fucking know. What
do
to
whatever
I'm
feels
not
right.
here. I'm not here to tell you what to do. It's a really clear way of going. I'm here, and I wish I could just tell you to your face what a fucking idiot you are. That's what that. You know what I mean? Like, that's when you hear someone say that. So coded, so heavily
Yeah.
coded.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
But you're
nice
not.
though. Yeah, I got I can't find the D for a podcast, so it's still podcast question mark. But I did replace the 5 with an S, so at least we have the cast.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
down. I'm only one letter. One letter is missing. That's it. So
Is that what the last week has
podcast.
been? Just searching for the letters of the
It's been,
of the
it's been a
the
tough
light up.
week.
It's been a tough
It's
week.
been a tough week. I haven't seen the light of day. No vitamin D. I've been on supplements.
There's plenty of that. Plenty of that going around.
You must be sweltering there. You've got the vest on. First time I've seen the vest make an appearance this year.
Yeah, it's been a rough 2 days. It's not been rough. I can't say that. No, I think it's just when you have to do something. So yesterday, getting most of things done in life that need to be done, the basics of shopping and whatever,
Yeah.
deliveries to birthday parties. Tough one with birthday parties as well, to call it on a day when it's like 38 degrees. It's like, do you cancel it? But then you have to kick it down the road. You have all the shit bought in. So anyway, they went ahead with the birthday party. So that just delivering and collecting from that, even though I did none of that because my back is still fucking killing me. But
Sugar, man.
oh yeah, but it's fine. But only intermittently it flares up. But yeah, today was
silage. It's all the silage riding. Breeding with the silage. Does your back in.
just,
Like David Duchovny. We've talked about that before though. He did his back in through his sex addiction.
damn you, David.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Phew. I got it in there. I think it's the 5-second rule on that to get to the allegedly in there. 4 or 5 seconds or
No,
you
today,
get sued.
like it was. So that was yesterday, and it was then just a chill afternoon. Like we're kind of lucky in the fact that we live in the ground floor. Like, it was supposed to get up to about 40 degrees. I think it got up to 38 yesterday. I'm looking
wow.
at. I'm just seeing in the corner of my laptop now. It's saying it's 33 degrees, but it's supposed to be around 40 or something in Berlin today. But I wasn't out there. I didn't really. Apart from, well, that's a complete lie. I was out there for like until 12 o'clock. We got up at 6:30 a.m. today to go
You went
down.
swimming, did you?
Yeah, down to the. I guess in UK they call them the Lido, but it's just the open pool, the public pool. Did you? What?
I'm just laughing about the message. We have a WhatsApp group message with some other guys, and Andy put it out to the group with anyone in Berlin who lives in Berlin on the group, like to join him. What was one of the responses?
I would rather.
Can I read it out maybe verbatim? It's like
I think I can remember it.
you can remember. Can you go on? Go for
Uh, I would rather eat human shit than go to that swimming pool today, but I might meet you afterwards.
it. So
Which,
not impressed with the
not
whole
impressed, but
experience.
by God, I tell you what, how the mighty have fallen. Not too long ago, the same fellow would be happy, he'd be dying to be in a bowl of shit, human shit. Would be dying to be just swimming around in it. No, I actually get it because I was there. So the reason I go at like so, yeah, that I offered the message out, no takers, surprisingly enough, for a 6:30 start. Number one, and two, the reason he, I guess, has this preference for human shit than swimming in this is because it kind of. This is how the day progresses. So I got up at 6:30, got there about quarter past 7:30. Let's say 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
It was already filling up. It was already kind of getting pretty
Wow,
packed at that stage
half
because
past seven.
yeah, because everyone knows like the real heat is coming at like 1 o'clock. So I think everyone's trying to get their swim in beforehand and then find somewhere to shade. So we got in there, and when you kind of get into water and it all looks like, and I love it. I love the it's called Prinsenbad is the name of the place, and I actually do love going there, and I love going there early. I love getting a spot because it does get absolutely packed out. So we got there and set up camp, and like I have a nice hammock that I set up, and that kind of that
Nice.
gathers a nice bit of space for you, and then you can put your towels around that, and you can get yourself a good.
Some good stew.
Yeah, get you. Well, it's funny. Stew is where this ends up at. We're not at stew phase yet, because where it starts off with is you get into the water and you're kind of like really hot because it is like in the morning time it's like 27 degrees or something like that. Went out and you kind of get into pool, and what you want is to get hit by the ice cold water to cool your body down and just feel that kind of morning. But what you get is kind of at this stage in the morning at 7:30, it's kind of like when you turn on the tap and it's kind of warm, cold. It's not quite cold, but it's not quite warm. And you drink
Yeah.
that glass of water. You're too quick. You don't let it flow long enough, and you end
Yeah.
up kind of a half glass. It's not warm, but it's not cold either. So that's
Yeah,
what it
you're
starts
luck.
off with. Yeah, exactly. And then about an hour later, the water starts kind of becoming a little, let's say, bit muddier. Like there's a bit of lime scale building up in the water. So if you're in a limey part of the water, it's in the country, you got your lime scale. It's like and it's a bit warm. It's getting a bit warmer. About 2 hours later, turns into what I describe as a soup, because more people are gathering. I guess there's more sweat. There's more everything starting to gather.
Wow.
And by 11:30, 12, it's a full-on stew. It's like there's too many people here. The ingredients are all over the place. Everything is baking hot. No, there's no room for anyone. And that's when you kind of up sticks and
Have to leave.
I have to leave.
Uh,
It's like,
that chlorine is working overtime there.
oh
in that,
man,
in
I
that
tell you
pool.
what. Wow, listen, there's no one that appreciates chlorine like me. And when I swim in that beautiful, beautiful chlorine, I think to myself, how
Thank
do they
God
make-
for you,
how do
chlorine.
they make this? How do they make this?
Fucking hell.
So yeah.
A lot to be said for an old lake. A lot to be said for just filling
Absolutely.
the basin of water at home and just a little paddle. With your feet
Well, we
for
did that
yourself.
when we got home. The two lads are actually outside right now, just sitting in their own stew. But at least it's your own soup. It's your own soup.
At least it's your own soup. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's gone into it. You're willing to just roll the dice on your own ingredients.
Yeah.
But
Just doing your own juices.
Stewing your own juices. However, yeah, when it goes public, you need that chlorine base and lots of it. I wonder how often they're testing the water. It didn't seem like they were testing the water an awful lot.
Best not to ask those questions
Best not
yourself
to
now.
ask
I think
questions,
you're
yeah.
kind of past that point, aren't you? I think. Where, hey, I wonder. Actually,
Yeah.
do you know? Don't
But
worry
it-
about it, Andy.
But it's pretty cool. No, it was nice. A nice day, and then back, and then just hide in the garden then. And yeah, we're lucky we've got, I would say, 290 degrees of shade, and then there's like
Yeah.
70 degrees. No, that would be true, because if I do that calculations right, then that would be like 1/5 of the day sunshine hits our garden, which isn't probably true. I'll do the math on that. But
Nobody was gonna check that out.
I went for a 290 degree circle, so that meant I was whatever. So yeah, but that's Yeah, that's been my bacon. I was all psyched up for a fucking guest appearance as well today when you text me on
I know,
Friday.
so was I. So
I
was
got
I.
lazy. I got lazy about the whole prep thing. I was like, well, this will be
Yeah.
totally easy because
So
it's
did
just
I. So did I. It just hasn't materialized. That's just
we're
I don't know what
struggling
to
with
tell
these
you. Look,
guests. We get them right up to the shop. We bring the horse to water. We're bringing the horses to water, but we just
then they
can't
look at the
quite-
water and goes, "Those fuckers test this. I
That's-
don't think they test this water.
Is that soup? Is that a stew?
You promised me water, lads."
Why is there underwear in the stew? That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry
That's what
about
gives
that.
it its flavour. Don't worry about it. Was someone stabbed at that swimming place before? No. Something.
I think there's many an urban legend. Like I have seen
Okay.
a full-on riot squad come into it before and just circle a family
Just for
that's in there.
for a swim.
Just
Just come for a swim.
Full gear. No, but I did see a riot squad. But like then again, a riot squad. I've seen a riot squad come into your house.
Mm.
So
Yes.
it's like for me, it's just like, well, what are the riot squad doing today?
Yeah, lads, turn on that radio. Okay. Are the fucking Kalashnikovs really necessary? Does it turn on the radio? I saw a riot squad come in for a fella who shoplifted in Lidl in Berlin there as well. So they over egg the pudding when it comes to the whole riot squad. Sometimes
Yeah,
in Berlin,
yeah.
overreact.
But-
Boys
but
are
I did-
pumped,
I-
ready to go.
I did. There was definitely trouble at these things. All young lads, young lads. And it's a throwing shapes kind of scene as well, like the public pool,
Yeah.
So it's
Bare
it's a
chests.
it's a lot of bare chesting and a lot of backflips and kind of how
Mm.
cool your jump can be into the water.
Yeah.
how
Trying
sparkly
to catch. Yeah, trying to attract a mate.
Exactly, and of course when two people are attracted to want to mate with the same mate.
Mm.
Um,
Two cocks, one hen.
Yeah. Two cocks, one hen. And what do you expect? So now the result is now
Well,
you
the
have to do
internet
right-
has caused us to expect the unexpected sometimes. That sometimes other possibilities occur there. But I don't know. That probably doesn't happen at Prince.
three cocks, no hen. That's my general.
Three socks, one pen.
So wild
sock.
on
Thank
the
you.
wild on the net. No, my search engine is off the chart. Just is. Can you do something with a?
Yeah, it's working harder than that chlorine. Prison bad.
Yes.
like,
But no,
yeah,
no
you know
stabbings this time around. Nothing.
That's good. I'm glad.
Nothing
Glad you made it out
untoward.
alive.
Maybe
Not covered in
maybe
any feces that you know of.
there was a bit of shape thrown in the line as we walked in because it's the classic. Someone joins the line, kind of who was here first. We felt we were first, but we ended up having to concede because there was five of they had 5 kids, 1 adult, and it was kind of like, all right, whatever, go on, you fucking prick. Jeez, you get ahead of us now. But
Bastards.
yeah, so that's my morning's been busy with that, and then the afternoon of grilling and preparing for birthday parties.
Well done, sir. I've had a really nice last few days because, as you say, I do have a guest with me, and we're and that's why hence the different location, and but to be honest, I kind of like this. I prefer this location. Looks nice.
I think you should. I think that's it. I think we have now landed where we will. This is where it is. This is where we're gonna die. Ed.
Yeah, this is where we're going to turn out the lights. But the last few days have been really nice. I've been kind of touring a little bit not crazy touring. We did Dublin. Like I'm really starting to warm to Dublin a lot. You know that?
Oh yeah.
Since I'm doing this kind of going up and coming down in the one day thing, and so I'm starting to really enjoy that way of experience in Dublin. You know, you're not staying overnight and paying crazy money for a hotel or something like that.
So when did you go to Dublin?
On Thursday morning, got the train up and went to the Guinness storehouse.
Yeah, I was there years and years ago. I was there.
It was fun. Like, I mean, the tour is like it's the tour. Look, at the end of the day, it's beer. You know, you can only kind of hear so much about it. But it's
the legend of Arthur Guinness.
Right,
Arthur.
It's like there's really like mythologizing, this over mythologizing of this just very simple thing. It's just Guinness, like, you know what I mean. I enjoy it and all that, but it's like Just anyway, look, whatever. But it's like there's 3 or 4 stories to this building, and but you get 2 pints. As in the what I bought, but 2 pints, and one of the pints you can like
Sky bar.
draw your own face in it. As in like somebody take a picture of you, and it's like
Ah, that's
it's
where the
front on the
picture
top.
came from.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
it's
it
called a
now.
stouty as opposed to a selfie. And they take a picture and just I really recommend it. For the novelty factor is through the roof on that.
Hmm.
And then had a second pint upstairs in the sky bar, tower bar, whatever it's called. It was hopping 11 o'clock in the morning, hopping. You know,
Really?
everyone. Oh yeah, it was great, really really nice, and great old view of Dublin. It's an ugly city,
And
has
do
to be
and do
said,
people kind
but
of hang out there? I went there for a work thing before. Do
okay.
people hang out there in the Sky Bar for the rest of the day, kind of thing? You can stay there as long as you want. Then.
No, but I'd say a few hours. Like people might stay there, have a few drinks. Like yeah, for sure. So
Okay.
you get a free
You're
one as
not
part of
like
the tour, and then you might buy another
that's
one.
what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. You can chill there if you want.
Hmm.
Sorry, that was Thursday. Sorry, I'm yawning. I've had a few late nights, and so Thursday. Then we went from there to the to Marion Square to these there's like there was like a food thing there every Thursday with all these different vendors. It was really nice. Ate there, and then we went to the National History Museum on Kildare Street. Have you ever been in there?
Yes, I is that it. I'm the national or the natural.
National.
Okay, I don't think I've been there. I think I was at the
It's the,
Natural History Museum.
it's the one where they have the Ardagh chalice and all the bog bodies.
Okay, no, I was in one with lots of foxes and owls and like just a lot of dead animals.
Oh, they were dead. Oh, okay, not live ones. Okay.
No, it wasn't the zoo.
Just a lot of foxes and owls. Just
What,
foxes and owls.
what did you see? What did you say you saw? The one where the
I
what
saw
is?
the Ardagh chalice. You know the Ardagh chalice?
I
Is that
can
really?
I remember the Ardagh chalice just from like some
Mm.
history book in primary school, but I don't really remember it. I guess it's some sort of Celtic thing, is
Yeah,
it?
Celtic era. And do you know what? I can't even remember when it was dated to, but it's smaller than you think. But the bog bodies are crazy. The bodies that like have been kind of preserved by the bogs because they were dumped in there, or yeah, dumped in there, I guess. And there was there was one of them where they have they have this narrative around all these different bog bodies, and they try to piece together based on the remains. They might try and create a picture of what this person, you know, details about this person's life. So this one guy had a very particular hairstyle, and so his hair was all left intact, like basically. Now he's all sunken and squashed, like but it's like his skin and everything was all left, and some of his bone was all left, and at the top of his head. But they find all these guys. The people who find these things are they're doing peat excavation from the bogs, they're for turf or whatever for burning, and they find all these guys are in the bogs. So, but sometimes during the finding, they accidentally kind of mutilate the bog body, like because you've got these big machines. So anyway, that's happened to this guy. But other than the part where he's like, so the bottom half of his body had already gone into the machine. So oops, and but the top half of his body was like weirdly preserved. But they look kind of like a leather bag.
Oh, the guy comes in. Yeah, yeah. I lost the bottom part of their body, but the top half's fine. You can have that, but fuck me. Where's that? Don't know. So, all right. See
Where's
you
that
later, guys.
sexy bottom half? Where's that really sexy bottom part of the body?
Back in an
Oh.
hour, okay? But I'm gonna go back and look for it. Okay, I'm gonna find this. We're together. Let's put our heads together on this one. But I'll be back in.
You look over there, I look over here behind this bush. Yeah. Guys, I found a sexy arse. Sexy bog arse. Bog bottoms.
The soggy bottom boys.
Soggy bottom. Soggy
Oh,
bog
that's sir.
bottoms. So what's happened to this guy? Don't know.
Saggy,
Who can
soggy
guess?
bottom.
So, but like, there was one thing where they were saying, okay, this guy's hair, the stuff on this guy's hair for like styling it, that can only come from Germany or France, there or Spain or France, I think it was. So they're like, oh, he must have been some kind of noble something. Now I don't know what stuff was, just kind of wax or something. I don't know. and they reckon it was only from France or whatever. So they reckon this guy was a nobleman. And then there was another fella then who had his nipples cut off, and like you tend to think, has his nipples cut off? And then you read on, it's like they reckon this was part of his execution, that they cut off his nipples, and yeah, because apparently back in ancient Ireland, the way that a nobleman would swear fealty to a king was that you'd have to lick his nipples.
That's
You
that's
know,
such a
wouldn't that be
life of
so
Brian, the life of
fucking
Brian kind of fucking thing.
yeah? Wouldn't that be so cool if that was still the case?
Your
Everyone
Majesty,
yeah.
I pledge my life and my honor upon thee.
Fucking hairy bastard.
Jesus Christ! You knew I was going to do this, man. You knew it. You knew it. Fucking shave him back a little bit.
Isn't that mental?
Yeah,
It creates such a a crazy mental picture. I do, like, it raises the stakes for an old ceremony, though, doesn't it? Like, it really, like you're going in there, and like there's obviously a payoff of some sort. Being a nobleman, you're swearing fealty to this king. You obviously get stuff in return for that, but you have to lick his nipples. Like, it's not like you have to do something. You know what I mean? Like, as in, it's not like you're just a noble. You're a noble of birth. You now have to do. You have to lick a guy's nipples, and that's not nothing.
I'm trying.
You've earned your place in society there. I think if you have to lick another man's nipples.
It's probably nothing that we can kind of come up with now. And I'm trying to think back to like, what's
Kissing
the
a ring.
lowest, What's the lowest I've gone in my life? Like,
Oh, Andy, don't.
It's probably
Don't.
it's probably not a healthy thing.
Prince and back.
I d- well, it's not. I didn't. It wasn't eating human shit directly. All right. It wasn't. It wasn't like
or knowingly.
knowingly. It was all just all the chlorine takes care of it all. The chlorine,
Most
takes
of
care
it.
all.
Well,
Found a
most
really
of it.
cool ring, but as well, swimming along the bottom.
Yeah.
Had a fun Lord of the Rings moment when I swam back up with it. Sorry, I know I jumped back to the pool again.
Nice.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Ah.
But the ring didn't want it. It was discovered by the most unlikeliest of creatures. And then I went and took a piss. The ring. And then when I came back, the ring was gone because it was handed in security. I guess the person I gave it to was worried that I may keep this going way too long and wanted to just nip this in the bud immediately.
They were correct to do that.
They were.
I think they were correct. Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, the lowest you can go, or the lowest,
Well,
the kissing of the ring is obviously on kissing of feet.
Feet,
I'm
yeah.
watching this program at the moment called Succession.
Oh, yeah.
And
Loosely based on the Murdoch family, I guess, right?
yes, yeah, it's like we're in season 2. It's starting to like all these kind of things. There's not much that can hold me. Apart from, I'd say like for something that's held me beyond like 3 seasons is probably Game of Thrones is the only thing in the recent time that.
And I'll
done it,
never be
but,
betrayed like that again. I'll never be fooled like that again.
No, fucking, it did hurt. It hurt a lot for a finish.
Mm.
But anyways, but this is all right. But yeah, so yeah, it's about the Murdoch family, and I guess where it goes all the time is absolute like what those that have absolutely zero money problems. Like, what was it? It was interesting. Like yesterday, one of the characters was saying like that. Like he's fucked up his inheritance because of this, that, and the other. So like, but at least he knows that he'll have 5 million put aside for him. And then there's a whole discussion on about like 5 million will destroy you. It's like what did they say? It's like you're the dumbest. You're the dumbest person in the smart class at school. You're the ugliest person in the beauty pageant. You're the you're in, but you're the worst at it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, sorry, I know I fucking trailed off. But one of them I remember was like they were doing human furniture, they were calling it. Where just they got people to work for them to be their furniture, like putting their legs up as tables, or telling them to stand at tables and stuff like that, and just because you could pay them to do it or whatever, or everyone's too afraid not to do it. But yeah, so licking the nipples does seem like worse than all of the things that I have seen so far.
Yeah, there was another job
But
in the
then-
medieval courts. Sorry, go on, yeah, but then what?
Yeah, but then again, it's like I don't know. It's like I don't know. I can't think at what point in history the king was like, guys, I'm going to come in with a new. We're getting a task group together about ways we can make sure that these people are loyal to us,
Yeah.
and they came out after 5 hours of workshopping this and
Mm.
design sprints. The final result was lick the nipples,
Lick those nips.
and then everything will be fine.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, king is probably like, what, like my nipples, and they're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the only way that we can guarantee that they're going to be loyal is for them to lick your nipples. He's like, but Jesus, And I wonder, like, did your man have to did he have to awkwardly lift up his top, or did he have like
Was it a ceremony?
a pre-created gown that had like slits cut so the nipples could be hanging out?
Just
You
like
know what
a
I mean?
cuckoo clock
how-
type thing where the door opens on both sides.
Yeah, like I mean, what were the mechanics around it? The other thing that kind of fascinates me about medieval times, like you had like the king had an official arse wiper, and it was considered quite a high office. Did you know that?
I'm in charge of roads and ass wiping. So I'm quite.
I
quite
never
high
let
up.
I never let roads interfere with my arse wiping duties. Actually,
Never.
the roads is a
I know.
demotion.
I know where my bread is buttered. And it's up there. Amongst
Up yonder,
up yonder.
yon shining brown star. Yeah, it was apparently like a really, really coveted and
Did you-
because like you were maybe not coveted, but like it was like
You lucky bastard.
you lucky bastard. Like it was seen as a trusted office, and like that's with good reason, I guess, because you were
Which makes total
makes sense,
sense. Yeah.
yeah, you're right at the right at the back end there.
It is probably the last job though, because a king is probably going to not let you live if you've done something like, as in like you're out of the game.
Mm.
You don't go back to normal life. Kind of like Succession a little bit in ways. Like once you're in the family, you're kind of your only way out is in.
So what the fuck where are we going with this? And as always, every good podcast episode comes back to the movie The Core.
The core.
The only way out is in. Best
And we're talking
tagline
about
ever.
ass wiping here, and that's the only way they can get out is by going then.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, don't-
did you learn all of that medieval stuff? Is that like a mixture of your own knowledge of the medieval times? Because you're not a huge medieval fan, are you?
No, that's a mixture of my own medieval titbits, if you will.
Mhm.
Titbits that I've picked up over the years. But the nipples thing was something that I read at the museum. So they reckon this bog body that had its nipples cut off was a pretender to the throne of some sort. Or it was some sort of succession thing, and they reckon he's had his nipples cut off so that no man could lick those nips, and so therefore prevent him from being
Do you think the
sworn
guy?
fealty to. So like,
the mo-
I mean, they're kind of missing the point a little bit. Just to think, just cutting off the guy's nipples is like, well, that's done. Take care of it.
Do you
Don't
think
spoil
in
it
that
anymore.
moment the guy is like, "Fuck my nipples" or "Fuck my kingdom"? It's just,
My kingdom for a nipple. My kingdom for a nipple. I don't know, Andy. I mean, how would you get inside the mind of a bog body? I don't know.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, it was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. It's a beautiful building as well. It's right beside the government buildings. So I mean, there's lots of other things. There's this thing called a salter. It was found. I think it was found close to Terry Glass there, or maybe Laura. And Terry Glass is mentioned. So Psalter is like a book of religious psalms. And
Oh,
it was thrown into the bog. They don't know why it was thrown into the bog. It was thrown into the bog like 1,500 years ago or something like that. So they reckon maybe some pagans or whatever raided the monastic site, possibly at Terry Glass, and threw it into the bog. But it survived because it had like a leather bound. It was a leather bound book, and so it kind of survived, and it was on display there. And then I told this to somebody and somebody at home in Kilbarn since, and they said that there's a rumor that it's cursed because they said two of the lads that dug that out have died since.
Whoa.
And I was like, this is juicy.
This is. I've got this for the podcast. We are gonna blow this shit wide open.
And like, I have no further questions.
Old person dies.
I have no further questions. I mean, this is an open and shut case. There's a curse.
There's a curse. Well, that's funny because the podcast.
And I was like, how did they die? And he said, well, one lad got something on his leg and just died. That was the answer. I was like, no further questions. I know I said I had no further questions before, and then I asked the question, but this time I really have no further questions. That's it. That's sealed the deal for me. There's a curse, like Tutankhamun or the pharaohs of old.
Just one more question: how did the other person die?
Just one more question.
They're not actually dead. Actually,
they got a bad headache.
But it is a violently bad headache, and we're expecting them to die any moment because of that.
Yeah, he's got a really annoying tickly cough. It's not even annoying for him; it's annoying for everyone else. He's constantly coughing, so everyone wants to kill him.
Sniffling as well. He's constantly sniffling. Sniffling.
In the hole. So you're telling me that book isn't cursed? That's cursed.
Stay away.
It's cursed. I said no further questions.
What was what did you call the book again? What was it called?
Psalter.
Psalter.
I think it's spelled with like. I think it's spelled Psaltair. I think that's how you spell it. You know.
Never heard of the word before.
No, I hadn't either. But I think that's the word. And
I was doing
Terry Lass going to mention. So that was nice.
I was doing a riddle with the kids the other day, and I can't remember for the life of me what the riddle was. But a word came up.
Just for the listeners.
The clue somehow mentioned Dickens.
Right.
And it was a play on Dickens. And I never knew Dickens was a fucking actual word. Like it's a word by itself. Did you know that? That Dickens?
I thought it was two words. I thought it was like a gay boarding house that you might find in the English countryside. A Dick Inn.
Dickens.
They're all Dickens. No.
You staying in the Dickens?
They own a chain of Dickens, actually. A chain of them operate a chain of Dickens all along the countryside road, from London to Upper London. I don't know.
How and ever.
How and ever. What?
I don't know.
Did you say how and ever? I like it.
How and never. How and ever.
I like it. How and ever. Okay, that's cool, man.
Dickens. Dickens is an old-fashioned informal euphemism for the devil. Did you know that? And that's why people say, "What the Dickens?" Well, I don't.
Nobody says that, but I get you. But what the Dickens? I'm going to start saying it at work. Whenever I find a defect. What the Dickens is this?
So exactly, because it's used to express confusion, shock, or bewilderment. You can say, "What the Dickens?" Or you can fucking work like the Dickens, which means you're gonna, lads, we need to work like the Dickens at this one. So this is a couple of things that I need. I know you're probably not going to be working for a while, but like I need you to keep these little babies so you can test them out and see what they're like in the field, Ed, because I'm in a school. I don't get to test these kind of normal things out. I get to teach kids and hope that they bring them out into the world. But the
you could think like the Dickens.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
You were right, Stinky Dickens. That's a very fun thing to say.
It is. It's got a lot of uses.
Dickens.
Like
yeah.
Dickens. And there was a guy.
You're right. You're right. Horny Dickens.
You'll have the Dickens up on you now before you know it. Be careful.
I've got the Dickens on my back.
God, I'm riddled with Dickens. Dickens, that works in many ways.
I've got two Dickens on my shoulders. I don't know. No, it's only one Dickens on my shoulder. Great, fantastic
No,
knowledge
so
there.
there's a new word to add to your own thing. So nothing to do with Charles Dickens. Yeah.
What the
I don't
dickens?
I don't know where it
Do you
came
know why
from.
people say? Do you know why people say what the dickens? It's a bold
What the
statement from you, Andy.
Well, I'm just saying to you what the internet's throwing back at me. Vocabulary.com. An example of it being used. What the dickens are you doing?
What the
Something you can say. What the dickens are you doing?
Could you imagine?
She's talking to our kids. What the dickens are you doing? What the dickens are you doing? Jesus, the Dickens will be the death of me. I don't know. The devil will be the death of me. Yeah, the Dickens will be the death of me. So it will, the Dickens will be the death of me. You heard me, children. Anyways, Charles Dickens and Dickens. Not sure why it came. Maybe it came from. No, the term dates back. The term dates back to the late 1500s, predating the famous author Charles Dickens.
Okay.
It was notably used by William Shakespeare in The Merry Wives of Windsor. There you go.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. Well, look, I'll take the internet's word for that. I think I'll just go along with it and accept it. So well done, internet. Well done, Andy, for finding that on the internet. There's so much to find on the internet. So bringing you.
Just going to give you the last from the vocabulary.com. Their last example of the use. You might use it for. Use the noun Dickens for emphasis or to express surprise. For example, you might ask, "What the Dickens is this goat doing in the kitchen?" This isn't even AI. This is fucking vocabulary.com. What chance do we have? Like, that's the problem with AI. Who would be able to come up with gold like that? What the Dickens is this goat doing in the kitchen?
That's probably the best way to confuse AI. To make AI fail is to think that all of this irrelevant shit is relevant. We're feeding it all this slop. And it thinks it's correct. No, people use Dickens all the time. No, AI, we don't use Dickens all the time.
Imagine if, like, the frontier of humanity's survival depended on people like us just talking nonsense just to throw AI off the scent.
Just throw them off the scent. I think we're doing a bang up job of that. Actually.
Fucking Tom Cruise. Who play you? Tom Cruise. Clearly, I'm Tom Cruise. Clearly.
Well, no, actually, Joe would play me Ryan Gosling for sure.
Beautiful.
So hot.
Beautiful. An old mature head like myself and a fucking young firebrand like yourself. Though is Ryan Gosling young anymore? I don't know what age.
I think he's not old, I would say. You know what I mean?
Not old. Probably late 30s.
Yeah.
He's doing all right.
He's doing all right. He'd be great. Good shout out. He'd be glad of this shout out now, to be honest. No,
must link him into the. Must tag him.
I'll tag him. Yeah, tag him in the show notes. So after that, then we went to Trinity College, and we had in our heads to kind of get the to go and try and look at the Book of Kells and to see the library. We hadn't any book tickets booked or anything like that, so we kind of went to the door, and the man was like, "Yeah, you just go over there and scan a QR code and try and buy tickets." And then I kind of, it kind of started to lose me when he asked me to scan a QR code. I was like, "Yeah, okay, I can do that, but it better not be much more than that now, And so then I was just about to scan the QR code, and then my guest was like, I'm starting to get kind of a bit sober, so do you want to go into this book or do you want to maybe have a few pints? And I was like, I'll have a few pints. I'm not going to scan the QR code, I'm going to have a few pints. Nice. So I don't know if there's a lesson there for tourism Ireland or like that, probably not. But QR codes are just annoying. Just don't tell me to scan a QR code because I just don't want to scan them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we went to Drury Street. We found the Molly Malone statue. It was very nice. And
where is she now? She's not at the bottom of Grafton Street anymore, is she?
No, but she's not far away. If you let's say if coming down Grafton Street, you turn left at the bottom of Grafton Street, go up that street. It's a short little street. I think it's pedestrian. And then there's a kind of a church in a square. She's outside that church, but I can't remember what it's called.
How's she looking?
It's looking great. Nice setting. They've put a little bit of an effort in to try and stop people from getting up and touching their boobs.
How is the effort?
They've put like a low hedge, very very low hedge around the base, so that it won't obstruct you if you want to get a photo with her. And she's up on a bit of a plinth, but not much of a plinth. And so you can get a bit of a photo. but you have to make a bit of effort to jump over the hedge to get up and touch her boobs. In the time we were there, someone did it, so it's not a huge deterrent really.
Yeah.
But
Well,
but yeah,
it stems the tide, as they say.
yeah, it's a bit of a bulwark, but I don't think it works very well, to be honest with you. And then we this random guy came up talking to us, and he was like a bit old. He was older than me, maybe 10 or 12 years older than me. He's there going, starts talking to our buddy, um, who's German, and so he was speaking very like, and he was drunk, but he was taking into account the fact he was speaking to a foreigner. And he's like, and would you yourself in your country, would you have anything like this? Like speaking like that, And I was just
About
standing
Bonnie
right.
Malone.
Yeah, like kind of, and I was just standing right beside him, like and he's like going, because this person here, her name was Molly Malone, and she used to sell oysters, and they have a song about her. Do you know the story about her? And our buddy's just like, yeah, yeah, and then he just turned to me and goes, and where are you from? I was like, Tipperary. He's like, oh, all right. Great. And he just started laughing about it then, like, oh. But we were talking about like the other one. There used to be a monument in O'Connell Street, and she was kind of a mermaid, and it was like flowing water around her shoulders. Do you remember that? And it was flowing into a pool.
No.
Do you remember?
Don't remember that.
So I don't know what it was exactly was. I only remember the nickname. And the nickname was the floozy in the jacuzzi. That was the nickname. I can't believe you don't remember that. So he started telling us about that. He said, there was another monument. He said he loves the Molly Malone statue, and he kind of started giving out to lads who were getting up, and this one guy who got up and took a photo with his girlfriend, and he was rubbing her boobs on her, and he kind of gave a shout at him to not stop doing that or whatever, like not super aggressive, but just like, come on, you could fuck, kind of like. But he said he liked the other one. It was his favorite monument in Dublin because it was they called it the floozy in the jacuzzi. Like, they couldn't even have a serious name for it. Like, it was just this mermaid, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah.
What the significance of the mermaid was. I think it was a
Because
mermaid.
there's not so many of them in Ireland
Mermaids.
talked about. Not so many mermaid stories.
No, but maybe like on the coast there would have been, maybe it's like a fishing thing. But anyway,
Yeah.
the flus in jacuzzi, and then we went from the Molly Malone statue on up the Drury Street, and we had a few drinks there. It was really nice, and then we came back
Where
to
Drury Street, the name of a bar as well.
No, Drury Street isn't. It's Sissy Sugar. I can't remember the name of the pub. But very nice, and I think it's Gay Pride weekend this weekend. So I got the feeling like there was a lot of kind of gay people there and stuff, and it was just a really nice kind of atmosphere, and really kind of everyone was friendly.
Why'd you get? What gave you the idea there was a lot of gay people there, Ed?
Very lot of mustaches touching each other.
Oh my God, you have gone so fucking square.
You reckon?
A few mustaches.
You reckon the two lads shifting the face off each other weren't gay? You reckon I jumped the gun?
I think fucking. I'm just saying you fucking
Don't be so judgmental, Ed.
Don't be fucking profiling them just because you don't know anything about them. They could be actors acting in a movie.
Well, they were acting very well.
Bravo.
They were playing the part of two gay guys shifting very well. But it was a great pub. I loved it. Drury Street, Sissy something. Plus the name Sissy, but I guess it's whatever.
Don't worry, man. It's all right.
Not Sis Madness, not Sissy Madness. Sis Madness. Sis.
Loved it.
Sissy
I
Madness.
loved it. Never forget my time at Sis Madness.
It was lovely. It was really nice. But unfortunately, like, they have somebody has to be stopping people from stepping outside the boundary of the pub itself.
Oh,
it's
really?
Like this really
Because
Irish
just,
fucking thing. Like,
law that you're only allowed to drink your drink within 105 meters of the bar itself.
Exactly.
Less SWAT team will fucking come down and fucking take you out.
Less an army of Dickenses descend on the city.
We'll fucking take out the mermaids as well if you want, lads. We'll fucking have them all here any fucking minute now.
Oh, Dan, that was nice. But then we got the train. The highlight of the day came on the train journey down. So we went back to Houston and got the train down. The train was packed. It was the last train. It was 9 o'clock. So so a lot of people had, been socializing, I guess, and it was a kind of a nice atmosphere or whatever as well in the train. Um, and but the train was still in the station, right? I couldn't book a seat right beside the person I was with, so I booked it across the aisle so that we could still be chatting away. So I was sitting at a table, he was sitting at a table. We were across the aisle from each other. So there was another person in the window seat beside me when we arrived. It was a lady, and when we arrived, she was already there, and it was apparent that she was struggling with some kind of um, keeping some vomit down. It looked like, you know what I mean. If you were, you know what I mean, if you were drunk and you've drank too much and you're kind of whatever. So she was giving a lot of like.
What age range are we talking here?
Late 20s, I'd say. Hard to tell because she was not in a, not in good form.
She was aging before your eyes.
She was turning into like the Kraken or something like that. But no, in fairness, she was lovely, but like she was in trouble. Like, and so we sat down, and she then in a couple of seconds, she's like, "Sorry, can I just get past there real quick?" I was like, "Yeah, no matter." And just she got up and she just ran towards the bathroom. And there's still people boarding and stuff like that. And then she came back and she's like, "Oh, I'm just not well. I feeling kind of sick. I had a few drinks. I'm not feeling well." So no, between I suppose the heat, too much drink, whatever the fuck. So I was like, "Look, I actually have a bag, a little Ziploc plastic bag in my bag. You know what I mean? Because I could kind of, we've all kind of been there a little bit. If you're a little bit sick, not to, be rushing to the toilet. You might the bag might save you puking all over somebody or all over yourself." So I just gave her. She's so grateful for this Ziploc bag. She's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's so good of you." And anyway, she proceeded then just to put her head down on the table, like just put her head down on the table, just like that, like so, as if she was going to sleep, but had the bag kind of strategically placed under her.
Ready to go.
For the next hour and a half, all I heard was this. The whole way down to Limerick Junction. I couldn't. The poor girl, like.
Fair juice to her. That's a fucking
fair juice to her.
The fucking skill of just.
But man, the entire carriage was like, it was so loud. Like the entire carriage was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is happening down there?" Like, and every so often I like
just look down and you're kind of guilty by association.
I'm just sitting there and I've got a can of Guinness in front of me because I'm having a drink on the train, and so people are looking down going, "What the fuck is going on down there?" But like she was, in fairness, whenever she came up for air, she was kind of like, "Oh god, I'm not feeling well. I'm sorry, but this is terrible to be sitting beside." And she was a lovely girl, but like she's just in a bad way. She just wanted to get home to bed.
That's rough. Like, are people making that commute every day? Is there people make that commute every day?
I don't know. It takes like 2 hours to get from Limerick.
Probably fucking do, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's commitment to a session. God, you think you have it covered because you've got a train and you've got a toilet, you've got all your bases covered, and then the vomit is just
I've even got a
shit.
table. I was like, the one thing I forgot was a Ziploc bag. Fuck it, I'll have to bring a Ziploc bag next time. Shit. The list is getting longer. So I have to bring dignity. No, I don't need that. Nah. I'll leave that at home.
Yeah, but she wants to.
Tough going.
She lucked out. She lucked out getting the 2 of you because people that are not there to judge. And opposite kind of, I've been there. I will do everything to try and soften the blow because you're already been beaten from the inside out. There's no point in being from the outside in.
Yeah, she had water. She had tissues. We gave her tissues as well and gave her the Ziploc bag. We did what we could. I offered her Panadol as well, but she said she was grand. It probably would have been pointless taking them, to be honest with you, but at that point, oh my God, I've never seen it. Like, I've been bad before. I've had my bad old hangovers before, but an hour and a half of dry retching is extreme.
On a train with an audience.
On a train with an audience, full of people, absolutely full.
Like people standing and everything.
No, it's all seated. But it was just so funny because I was sitting out and we were like, we were having a conversation, myself and my buddy, and trying to like normalize situation.
Kick.
Not, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So we were just carrying on with conversations about whatever, like, you know, and there's the bear, and like every so often you just see a head pop around the seat and just like look back at what is that, you know. So that was another thing that happened on the trip to Dublin. But yeah, it was nice. And then what
Have
else
you,
did we do?
have you done much around home?
Um, like unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I suppose. Uh, I had to go help somebody do some concrete for a foundation for something. So I brought my guest with me. So they got to pour concrete, which I thought was a novel experience.
Not something that happens often, I'd say, in their
No,
lives. So it's like
no. He
pouring
feels he
concrete.
got bragging rights, you know, for it. So I think that's good.
Well, if he's acting like my father, he can claim to have built the house now. So anything that you do within the house is rights to have built. I built that.
He's already made that joke. So yes,
good. Well, there you go.
Yeah. But no, then we went out in Terry last. It was really nice. Had a good laugh there. And then just last night we went out in Limerick. There was Florence and the Machine were playing in Thomond Park. We didn't go, but we went to a pub nearby. So we got all of the benefits, social benefits, let's say, of there being a gig close by. So had so much fun with the people that came out of that gig. It was a really they were all in high spirits, and it was a good old demographic mix, you know.
Oh,
So do you know what's a great in with people is photobombing still, you know. Like it's a great way of getting conversations started.
Nice.
Love having chats.
Yeah, but our friend is also very photogenic. Not that you're not; you're also tall as well. But like he immediately brings a kind of a warmth that people are like, to be photobombed with him is kind of like
an honor.
Gives a plus. Yeah, there's plus points to the
it's improved the picture.
They eventually ask him to join a picture as opposed to us, where it's like,
could you stay out this one, please? Please stop doing that.
He's just asked to leave the bar.
Not
that you, Ed. I have seen you photobomb and charm your way through life as well. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
No,
but
he's a different level. He's a different level. He's
a different level, and he also elevates your level. You know, as in like your confidence can escalate, as in because like you know he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
This guy that we're talking about. Sorry, I didn't get permission to mention his name, but he's a friend of ours, and like he just has this effect on people where he goes into a social setting. It's incredible to see. People just warm to him like really fast. Of course, he brings that as well, you know. So I guess
brings the Dickens basically is what we're trying to say. He brings the Dickens to a situation, and
that's what a lot of the people who interact with him are interested in. They're interested in the Dickens. A lot of the ladies can't get enough of the Dickens.
And with that,
the devil's in the Dickens.
The devil. I can't think of another one. I was just like, neither borrower nor Dickens be. Just like, to be our devil. To Dickens or not to Dickens. May the road rise up to Dickens. Not a cloud in the Dickens. I don't know. And stay warm, stay cool, stay hydrated.
No, it's grand here.
I love the new setting.
It's fine.
Take care, and maybe we can. Then we'll definitely dive into the folk next week. Ed wrote a new song, everyone, and I don't know how much he wants to share any of it, but it's very, very nice. Look forward to chatting more about it off record, and it'll be in your ears before you know it. But until then, we wish you all a wonderful week. Mind your Dickens, and much love. Peace out, Edvard.
And to you, Andrew.
Be good.
What's that you're drinking? Is it nice? Have you got something in your arm? You're muted there now. I know the jingle is still playing, but is there a cut? What is that? You're muted. Oh! Do you play music? Do you play music? Oh, I didn't realize you play music, Andy. You're muted, by the way. Nobody can hear a word you're saying.
Oh, is that a plectrum? Yeah, I dropped it there.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah. I
oh,
do. I do play music now and
do
again.
you? Oh,
I
remember
do.
that.
Do. Take
Fair
off
play
your
to
pants.
you.